Welcome to Painted Kids Studio, where we make amazing art videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post a new art video. Hello friends, Miss Kate here. I know this one is a little Christmassy, but it's one of my favorites, and I think we could probably turn it into a little more of a spring theme if we wanted to. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to make a polar bear drink coffee or hot chocolate if you want to put some marshmallows in here. Okay, to start our polar bear, I am working with Sharpie on paper, but you guys probably should stick with pencil and eraser to start. You can always Sharpie over your pencil when you're done. And maybe you're working on canvas today, which is my favorite. All right, to start our polar bear drinking coffee, I'm gonna start with a pretty large circle like this. This is gonna be the snout of the polar bear. So once you have this first circle drawn, we're gonna go ahead and put the polar bear's nose inside. So that's just like a big oval. And a lot of times I'll put some sparkles on the nose before I color it in black. So you guys are welcome to make a couple little sparkles on the nose if you'd like. All right, so I've got polar bear's nose done. Now I'm gonna do the polar bear's mouth. So to do the mouth, I go down and swoop, and then I do another swoop. And then if you want, in my example painting, I have like a little tongue, like his little tongue hanging out, or it looks like he's opening his mouth. You can do that if you want. After you have the mouth done, we are done with the snout. We're ready to move on to the big polar bear eyes. So the eyes, I'm putting them up above the snout, big circles like this, and then I'm gonna make them super sparkly. So I'm gonna put some sparkles in there, and then color in between the sparkles with the black. Same thing on this eye. There we go, we got our two sparkly eyes. If you guys wanna put eyelashes, or sometimes I'll put little eyebrows on, you can do that. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like the face. So here's the head. And polar bears have curved ears. And I always put a little pinky middle. Okay, so we've got our two curves for each ear. Now you can put something spring-like maybe on the polar bear's head. Or you just leave it plain if you want. A lot of times I'll do like, maybe like a couple little flowers. Do like just a couple of flowers. Maybe one more. Now I'm going a little crazy. I could keep adding flowers forever. Oh, maybe one more leaf. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so you guys can add a little something to the polar bear's head if you want. It could be like, it doesn't even have to be like flowers. It could be a bow, it could be a party hat, it could be a top hat, it could be really anything. So I've got a little decoration on top of the polar bear's head. Now I am ready for the polar bear's scarf. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a spring, kind of like a lightweight scarf. I'm gonna show you how I do that. So first I'm gonna tuck a little ball underneath one side of the chin. And then I'm gonna start at the bottom of the ball and sweep around and touch the other cheek, the other side of the chin. And then to make a spring scarf, so when I do winter scarves, I usually make them like long rectangles, like the ends of the scarf like this. But when I'm doing like spring scarves, I do them like a little pointy, almost like flower petals, like that. And then we can decorate the scarf however we want. So maybe, I did stripes and zigzags on my other one. Maybe I'll do this one polka dots. So you guys can decorate your scarf however you want. You can even put like little flowers or stars or hearts, patterns, really anything. Decorate it how you want. So I'm just gonna add a couple more circles here. Okay, there we go. Super cute. All right, so after we have our scarf done, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the coffee cup. So the first thing I do for the coffee cup is I draw a big oval like that. This is gonna be the inside of the cup. So to make it look like it's got coffee or hot chocolate in it, I have to do one more curve. So I say that this is coffee, but if you guys want this to be like hot chocolate or something, you guys could always put like little marshmallows in it if you want, and then it would look a little more like a hot chocolate with marshmallows. And then after you have this, I'm gonna have you draw 2 little lines hanging down from the edge of the cup. And this is all gonna make sense here in just a little bit. I'm not drawing the whole cup yet because I need to have the polar bear's big paws holding the cup. So the next thing I'm gonna do after I have these 2 lines hanging down is I'm gonna draw a big letter C and a big letter C like that. And then I'm gonna put the polar bear's paws with 3 swoops. 1, 2, 3. So now those look like paws. Then I can finish my cup. So I'm gonna go down here, kind of like I look at where this line is and I kind of think, where would this end up? So it's like here, so maybe here. Okay, so now I can just curve the bottom of my cup like that. And what I usually do with this one is I usually put the handle of the cup wrapped around one of the paws. So here's the handle of the cup. It's just kind of like going around the paw. So it looks like the paw is like actually tucked inside that handle, like she's sticking her whole paw in that handle. This is a really big coffee cup. If polar bear's paw can fit through it. All right, so after we have that, we're ready for the sides of the polar bear's body. So the sides are easy. I just go like this, and I go like this. And then sometimes to make it look like the polar bear's arms, like I know the polar bear's all white, but sometimes I'll put a little hint at their arms. So I might go like, show a little curve like this, and a little curve like that to make it look like the arms. So same thing here, a little curve like that, and a little curve like that. And there you have it. We've got our super cute polar bear drinking coffee. Now polar bears, I leave them mostly white. So whenever you're ready to like start coloring or painting, maybe you're painting, most of this is actually white. I like to add like a little pinky middle to the ears. That's one thing I definitely like to do. Because polar bears are all white, like I like to add a little extra color. So another thing I'll do sometimes is I'll give the polar bear a little bit of rosy cheeks. Like this. That's just like a little extra thing. And then where the mouth is open, you can put a little pinky in there too. And then really the rest of it is up to you. So for like the coffee or tea or hot chocolate or whatever your polar bear is drinking, this is the part that's gonna be brown. This actually kind of looks like a hot chocolate color. Looks like chocolate. Okay, so you color in this part. This is the hot chocolate. Right there. And then the cup could be any color that you want. So maybe mine will be, maybe blue. So I will go ahead and color my cup. And if you guys want to decorate your cup, so a lot of times I decorate my cup. I didn't this time. But if you guys wanted to add some like stripes or polka dots or something to your cup, you can. Just to make it like a little more fun to color, so it's not all just one color. So I'm like, oh man, I almost always decorate my coffee cups. Not this time. And then don't forget the handle. The handle has to be a color too, so it stands out from the paw. Oh, and then this back edge of the cup, I usually make it a darker shade. So see how I'm like pushing really hard with my blue so that it looks like a different color from the front edge of the cup. And then the rest of it again, any way that you want. You can go crazy on this. If you have flowers, I could make these all different colors if I wanted. But you guys, again, paint these how you want. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am trying to post these videos every single day at 1 p.m. So I hope that you guys will be back here again tomorrow to draw with me.